the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin, so pleased to be joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, these Vikings had things rolling in 2022, a 13-4 record, new head coach, an exciting offense, but it all came crashing down in another early playoff exit.
And that really was because of the defensive side of the ball. They had a terrific record. Would they win 11 games by 1 score or less, an NFL record? Got to get strong on the defensive side in order to get deeper into the playoffs.
And then for the visiting Bears, they want to wipe the slate clean from 2022. Now, working in their favor, we've seen plenty of teams in the NFL make big turnarounds from year to year. What can the Bears do to just get back closer to maybe 7, 8 wins, Charles?
Well, they want to coalesce all this young talent that they're accumulating and guys that they've brought in from the outside and start to build a culture, a feeling around this team that they know they can compete week in and week out.
Ready! Ready!
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Now Dobbs. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
19 Tiger.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing
and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they play someone, try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll buy some time right. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here's Fields. And get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fields to commit there for a Chicago first.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
We'll get this complete downfield to Komet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Herbert powering up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll try again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. On play action, it's Dobbs. He'll find Harry on the right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. In motion right is Addison. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Dobbs is throwing. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. To return is Taylor, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that 1st drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Foreman will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And out now come the Vikings. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Okay, break.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Here's Dobbs to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Dobbs. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Now, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now Herbert to start the drive. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. Darnell Mooney. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
No loss, no loss.
St. Brown motioning left.
Right.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 3.
Extend. Hey, 551. Good night.
Fields. Finding more on the out route for the completion. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Fields eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To the air again, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. So, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bears. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Dobbs. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dub.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing here, Dobbs. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Taylor now to return it. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They have picked up right where they left off in half number one, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Herbert once more. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
A handoff for Herbert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Go.
Here's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bears get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Vikings 3.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Dobbs to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Dobbs. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Madison running on first down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Dobbs is throwing. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dobbs forced out to his left. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Here's a give to Herbert. Dances by him. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Flushed out right. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding, offense.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
St. Brown motioning left.
West right, sit. Johnson. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. Open man right side is St. Brown. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Fields going to keep it running right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Dobbs. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Come on. Come on.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Dobbs to throw. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 2.
18 Cardinals.
Back to throw Dobbs. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, it doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Here we go.
At the 47-yard line. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly,